Hello, I'm Stephen Smith. I'm the throws coach for Rock Hill High School in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and co-founder and coach of the Yoko Throwers Club of York County, South Carolina. This is the video summary of my Capstone project in the USATF Level 3 Coaching Development Program in the throws cohort. Here's the profile of the athlete I'll be working with in this Capstone project. He's a 15-year-old sophomore boy discus thrower and shot putter, though he'll be turning 16 during the period of this Capstone project. He's got a low training age. He only threw in the last year of middle school, 8th grade, and then with me in the first year of high school, 9th grade, and we continued that on into the summer junior Olympic cycle. So low training age. His freshman year personal best with the 1.6 kilo discus, he threw a 45.76 late in the season. That actually came during the junior Olympic period, so in summer. And then with the 12-pound shot, he threw 13 meters and 16. That too was a little later in the season, but we hardly worked on shot at all. So now he's set as a goal to become more of a dual threat, and we've been working on rotational shot, which we didn't at all last year. He's a blank slate, really, in sport-specific training for throws and Olympic lifts. No background at all in Olympic lifting. So it will be part of this capstone to set a foundation in all of that. His strengths. He's got a good genotype, good body size and style for throwing, though, of course, he's still growing, just being a sophomore in high school. He's got a really good sense of rhythm for discus, which is really his first love. He loves the disc. He's comfortable in rotation. That's one motion that seems to work for him, which is, of course, wonderful for the throws. So he's comfortable with that. Better still, he's very eager, very bought in, and at a low training age, it's all still new, and he's really riding that learning curve. And he's got excellent family support, which is really important because this is a whole lifestyle really to commit to become a performance athlete, and that requires family support. Weaknesses, as I mentioned, he's new to serious strength and conditioning training across the board to include sport-specific training for throws. That can also be a plus, really, because he doesn't have a lot of bad habits in that arena. His nutrition, hydration, and sleep habits, self-admittedly, need to evolve from that of the average high schooler to a performance athlete. Here are the challenges and opportunities we'll be focusing on during this capstone project. We'll be developing an age-appropriate, sport-specific strength and conditioning program and integrating it with technical work in both discus and shot. We're going to use a 26-week double peak periodization plan focused on the South Carolina High School League State Championship in week 16 and the USATF Junior Olympic Nationals in week 26. We'll start with a nutrition and hydration analysis and implement a plan with any recommendations to address gaps there. And embedded in the plan will be a data capture system that'll be simple for the athlete to feed, so he'll be more likely to do so, and for me to read, to extract the data and then analyze it. Key metrics will be in strength and conditioning, distances, of course, both in meets as well as selected practices with various weight implements. We'll introduce some overweight implements and occasionally underweights. Success will be defined in improving distances in meets, especially as we get later in the season on into championship season. Some strength and conditioning benchmarks and abilities testing. And we'll also track some recovery marks, especially regarding sleep. Some points about the approach we'll be taking to this capstone project. Data will be reviewed as it comes in. It's going to be captured and communicated electronically to facilitate that flow and make it easier to analyze. Feedback from the athlete will be solicited pretty much daily as we all talk to our athletes at practices and meets. And then formal sessions, though, to take a broader view of how a particular mesocycle went will occur at the end of the mesocycle, and I'm planning those before the capstone check-ins with our staff advisors. Measures will be taken at the end of the mesocycles, part and parcel of that, so we can see how we're doing, and we'll overlay that with wellness data. to allow the analysis of trends. The plan's going to evolve as we go through the capstone based on quantitative data analysis as well as qualitative feedback from the athlete to identify what's working well for him. And importantly, this capstone period is intended to lay a foundation in high performance training and ingrain in my young athlete the perspectives and good habits that will lead to long-term success in the throws. And that's why I chose him as a promising sophomore. So as we go through the 6 months period, it'll lay the foundation of what it takes to be an elite thrower for the rest of his high school career. His long-term goal, of course, he wants to throw in college and get a scholarship in throwing at the college of his choice. I've been very fortunate to assemble a wonderful multidisciplinary team that has graciously agreed to assist with this capstone project. Primary mentor is Coach Brett Bess, the throws coach at Winthrop University, right here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Not only is Brett a very long tenured and successful college throws coach, but he is my partner in co-founding the Yoko Throwers Club. My subject athlete is a member of that club, so we all see each other frequently, and there's a wonderful dynamic there, so that helps a lot. Advisors include Coach Mike Judge, of course, of our USATF coaching development staff in the throws cohort. He's the founder and principal of the Throw One Deep Throws Club in Marietta, Georgia. Coach Mike Sargent, throws coach of the University of South Carolina, has agreed to assist. Coach Joe Frontier of Madison Memorial High School in Wisconsin, as well as the Madison Throws Club, who's got a long history, very successful history of developing high school throwers and sending them off to successful college careers. Coach Tyler Klippa is a strength and conditioning coach for my Rock Hill High School, and he'll be providing a lot of assistance with programming in that arena, strength and conditioning. Technical support. Patricia Azra is a certified sports nutritionist for Atrium Health. She'll be supplying the analysis, nutritional and hydration analysis and recommendations for growth in that arena. And trainer support will be provided by the Rock Hill High School sports training staff, also provided by Atrium Health. The expected outcomes of this capstone project. All expectations are the athlete will throw better this year with or without this capstone approach due to his physical growth, his increasing training age, and extensive practice. He's gotten a lot of good reps under his belt. He's motivated. He's working hard. So all expectations are he's going to throw better than freshman year either way. The primary purpose of the capstone project, however, is to get him as a young athlete to train and think like an elite athlete, to start making that transition. To identify what he responds to best through this program built in of data capture, data analysis, and therefore build a system he can grow in for the remainder of his high school career. He already has an evolving series of distance goals by year throughout the remainder of his high school career. They are good, challenging stretch goals, but they're attainable within such a system as I'm describing. So the desired outcome is by the end of his high school career for him to be a true student of the art and to obtain a scholarship for throwing at the college of his choice and then continue his journey on with a quality college throws coach. Thank you for listening to my video summary of my capstone project. I look forward to pursuing it and to help this young man develop into the thrower that he wants to be.